Hello, and welcome to our very first Pulse class. I'm Deanna, and I'm so excited that you're here with me today. If it's your very first time practicing, please take a quick pause and watch the Intro to Pulse video that I have linked in the description below this one. That'll give you more information about what we'll be doing here today so that you could get set up for success. And then, if you've been here before, you can feel free to fast forward past this whole part and jump right into class. I'm wishing you all a beautiful practice. All right, let's begin by coming into child's pose at the back of our mat. You can discern if you'd like your knees closer together to support your torso, or your knees further apart so your torso can melt towards the floor as you stretch your arms overhead and bring your forehead to the mat. If your forehead doesn't find the floor, you could always stack your hands in some way or bring a block under your head. Let your arms become heavy, soften into the shoulders. Relax all the way down the length of the spine and feel your hips get heavy towards your heels. Close your eyes if you can and start to bring your awareness to your breath coming into and out of your nose. See if you can focus your mind here on your mat, in your body, with your breath. Feel the breath moving in your body, expanding on the inhale and softening on the exhale. Gradually begin to lengthen and deepen your breath, drawing in and expelling more air. And if you have Ujjayi Pranayama yogic breathing in your practice, go on and ignite that here, allowing your breath to become audible as the airway of the throat becomes more narrow. Bring your awareness into your fingertips and spread your fingers out wide. Crawl your fingers to the front of the mat so that your elbows lift up, awakening the arms. And then lift your head up just enough that your ears are between your biceps and crawl your hands over to the right, taking a side stretch. Your right hand comes off the mat, maybe the left hand does as well, and then settle back down for a few breaths. Feel the space in the outer left arm, down into the side ribs and into the hip. And if you feel like you have more space to open, pick your left hand up and cross it on top of the right. Take another full breath in and out. And with your next inhale, walk back into the center. And exhale there. Inhale to prepare. And with the exhale, crawl your hands over to the left. See if you can keep the shoulders in one line. And if you'd like that bonus stretch, cross the right hand over the left. Breathe into the right side ribs. A deep breath in, a long breath out. And with the inhale, walk back into the center. And as you exhale, press onto your hands and your knees for tabletop. Spread your hands out really wide and bring them right under the shoulders, and crawl your knees right under your hips. Find a neutral spine by tucking the tail and the chin lightly. Full breath in, and as you exhale, take a C curve, bringing your right hip towards your right shoulder. Maybe set your gaze past your right shoulder and see your right heel. Inhale, back into neutral table. Exhale, take that C curve the other way, left shoulder, left hip, contracting through the left side waist as you open through the right side. Maybe peeking behind you, seeing your heel. Next, inhale, come back into the center. And as you exhale, press down into your left hand firmly. Inhale, the right arm parallel to the floor, like the wing of an airplane, and either stay there, or as you exhale, rotate right arm to sky, stacking right ribs over left, using your left arm like a lever so that you could twist up a little bit more. Make sure the right side of the neck is long. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, thread the needle. Bring the right shoulder down, right temple down, left forearm down. Uncurl your left hip away from your left shoulder. And take a few deep belly breaths here. Belly breathing to allow your nervous system to take it down a notch and start to relax. Take one more deep breath in and slow breath out. And then begin to press your left hand down as you inhale, untwist, right arm parallel to floor. Exhale, hands and knees down. Take a full breath in and a long breath out. Left arm parallel to floor, and either stay there or as you exhale, rotate and open a little bit more. Spread your fingers wide, reach into the sky. Deep breath in, and on the exhale, thread it through. Feel your spine pouring out of your hips towards the floor, and relax into the left side of the neck. Maybe even separate your teeth here. Another inhale and exhale. And with the next breath in, untwist. Reach through the left arm. Exhale, hands and knees. Curl your toes under and start to press the floor away into downward facing dog if that's available for you. Otherwise, you could stay in tabletop. In down dog, bend your knees as much as you need to so you could scoop your tail into the sky and bring some distance between your hips and your wrists. Press into all your hands firmly. And drop your head heavy. From here, inhale to your tiptoes. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward between your thumbs, and take some baby steps to the front of your mat. Once you arrive there, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down, nose to knees. Inhale, soften the knees, sweep your arms up and overhead, interlace your fingers so you have one big fist above you. And as you exhale, tilt over to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale to the center. Look up at your hands. Bring your hands into prayer as you fold down to the ground. Hands to floor or blocks. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Keep that length in your spine as you exhale. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. Your feet are hips width distance apart. Drop your back knee down, point the toes, and inhale, arms reach up, crescent warrior. On an exhale, settle down your hips towards your right heel. You can either look forward to help your balance or gaze up into the sky to find a gentle back bend. Take one more inhale, and on the exhale, open arm twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Thumbs up, fingers spread wide. If it's comfortable, you could look out to the side or behind you, noticing if you twist a little deeper that way. And with your next breath in, reverse warrior, left arm to sky. Right hand can either come to the outer leg or bring your hand to press into the outer left hip. Draw the right shoulder back. Reach up through the left fingertips, inhale. Exhale, slowly windmill your arms down to the ground. Frame your front foot. Curl the back toes under, lift the back knee up. And with an exhale, step forward, big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Keep that length. Exhale, step back, feet hips width, right foot back, right knee down. Inhale, low crescent. And exhale, settle down and in. Look forward or look upward. Breathing in. Breathing out, open arm twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Lengthen through your spine and lengthen your wingspan. Reach your fingers away from each other. With your next inhale, reverse. Right arm up into the sky. Finding a variation with your back arm that's comfortable for you. One more inhale, reach up. Exhale, slowly windmill down. Hands framing front foot. Back toes under, back knee up. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, step forward, big toes touch, nose to knees. Inhale, halfway up, draw length into the spine. Exhale, fold deeply. Inhale, root down to rise up, reach up, interlace. And this time, take your side bend a little bit deeper. Inhale through the center. Exhale, tip over to the left. Inhale, center. Look up, maybe bend back slightly. Exhale, prayer hands through heart, soft knees, dive down. Inhale, halfway up. Keep that length. Start to lift your left leg, land at the back of your mat. And if you'd like to, you can keep your knee up this time. Inhale, high or low crescent pose. If you're feeling wobbly here, you could widen your feet to hips width distance or more. Look forward or look upward. Big inhale. Exhale, open arm, left arm forward, right arm back. Maybe gazing behind you, drawing the right shoulder back a little bit more, and energizing your back leg. Inhale, reverse. Maybe finding that half bind. Recommit to the lunge in the front knee, and then take it up a little bit more. Deep breath in. Exhale, slowly, with control, use your core. Let your left hand start to float towards the floor or a block. And find low dragonfly twist. Take the right arm up into the sky. Unfold your wings. See if you can lighten up on your bottom hand by energizing your back leg, scooping the belly up and in. Find a place to set your gaze where your neck is comfortable. One more inhale. Exhale, hand down, frame front foot. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, step forward, big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Keeping length, stepping right foot back. Feet hips width, knee up or down as you find crescent on an inhale. Big deep breath in. Open arm twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Gazing forward to help your balance. Gazing backward to challenge your balance. And with your next inhale, reverse. Right arm up into the sky. Maybe you find your half bind. See if you can re-bend the front knee a little more, keeping your knee right over your ankle. Big deep breath in. Exhale with control. Let the right hand find the floor. And then unwind, left arm to the sky. Big deep breath in. Exhale, hand down. Inhale, lengthen spine, body like an arrow. And exhale, step forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, rise up, reach up, fingers interlace, and this time take your biggest side bend to the right yet. Inhale through center. Exhale, tip over to left. Inhale, center, look up, maybe bend back a little more. And then exhale, hinge at the hips, prayer through the heart, dive to the ground. Inhale, halfway up, draw length in the spine. Exhale, left foot back, knee up or down, your choice. Inhale, crescent, go up. Exhale, open arms, left arm forward, right arm back. With your inhale, reverse, left arm goes up. Maybe you find that half bind. And with an exhale, low dragonfly twist. Hand down, wing opens up. Right arm to sky. Spread your fingers out as wide as you can, so your top arm is active and strong. One more, big deep breath in. And as you exhale, unwind, hands frame front foot, jump your back foot in so that there's just a couple of feet between your 2 feet, feet hips width. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen spine. Exhale, take your nose towards your right knee. Hands can be on blocks if you need to. Front knee can be bent. Your fingers can stay facing forward, or you can turn them around and point them towards your back foot. Drop your head as heavy as you can. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Find stillness, find a few breaths. With your next inhale, halfway lift. Take your hands forward towards the front of your mat and scoot your body forward so you come onto the ball of the back foot, shift the weight onto the right foot, and when you're ready to take flight, take standing split. Left foot lifts any amount from the mat that's comfortable for you. See if you can spread your right toes out. Ground your whole right foot into the mat. There's a little baby bend in your right knee. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release slowly, big toes touch. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen spine. Exhale, right foot goes to the back. Inhale, find crescent. Exhale, open arm twist. Inhale, reverse, go up and back. Exhale, low dragonfly, hand coming down. Left arm opening up. And really spinning the barrel of the chest, untucking your left hip away from your left shoulder. One more inhale. Exhale, hands frame front foot. Back foot jumps in, little ways. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale into pyramid, nose to knee. Whatever you did on the other side with your hands so that you could soften into your left hamstring. Let your head hang heavy. Take some nice deep breaths. From here, start to crawl your hands forward. Shifting the weight forward, grounding your left foot down, and when you're ready, taking flight with the right leg up into the sky as high as you can take it energetically. Make sure that even here, your head is dropped heavy. Try not to think about the balance, feel the balance, and breathe into it. One more inhale, maybe take your right leg up more. And exhale, let it float back down slowly. Big toes touch. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, hands flat. Bend your knees as much as you need to do that. And step back into downward facing dog. Move around if you need to here. Shaking out your head, shaking out your hips, walking through the feet. Taking some deep breaths and just resetting. With your next inhale, rock forward to the top of a push-up. If you need to, you can lower your knees down if that helps you to protect your low back. Otherwise, from your heels to the crown of your head, feel your body in this beautiful, strong diagonal line. Take a breath in. As you exhale, tuck your tail under, and then inhale, find neutral. Exhale, tuck under. Inhale, neutral. You can keep that pace or go curl, uncurl. Exhale, inhale. You can breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth if that feels better. And if you'd like to, go a little faster. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find neutral. Drop your right knee down if it isn't already. Kickstand your foot out and take modified side plank. Left foot spins flat. Left arm peels up into the sky. You can gaze down at your right thumb or roll open, lift your gaze up. If you'd like to, stretch your top arm overhead and from your fingertips down into the knife edge of the back foot, find space. One more inhale. Exhale. Plank pose on the knees or full plank. We're going to do that again slow. Curl the tail under. Inhale, find neutral. Exhale, curl. You can stay there or pick it up. Go curl, uncurl, curl, uncurl. And if you'd like to go a little bit faster, go on and do that. Make sure you're following your breath. Exhale, inhale. You've got 4 more, and this can be seconds, not necessarily reps. Move at your own pace. Last 2. Last 1. Find neutral. Drop left knee. Kickstand foot, right heel flat. Inhale, right arm up. Rolling open. Finding breath. And if you'd like, stretching top arm. Whole right side of the body long. Big, big inhale. Exhale, find your plank pose again. And this time, bring your legs together so you have one leg, whether your knees are up or down. Start to tip your hips to the right, and then center. And then tip your hips left, and then center. You can keep it slow like this. Make sure that your heels and your shoulders are pretty still, or pick it up. Go hip, center, hip, center. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Do you want to go faster? When you can keep it like that, or really start to tip the hips side to side fast. Nice. 8, 7, keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees down. Take a pause in child's pose again. Just how we started class, but feel how your body's different. Do you feel warmer? Do you feel stronger? Do you feel more alive? Do you feel how your body wants to breathe deeper? Give your body more breath. Take one more full breath in and out. And with your next inhale, come onto your hands and your knees and either stay there or exhale, find your plank. Imagine that there's a marker on your tailbone and start to draw circles any direction that's good for you. And then take your circles the other way, curling and uncurling. Exhaling as you curl under, inhaling as you curl up. One more. Come to neutral. Drop the knees down. Take child's pose again and either stay there or take prayer hands at the base of your skull. Softening into the arms, relaxing the shoulders. Unclenching your jaw. Softening your tongue. And then softening everywhere else as you take a couple more deep breaths. Let's come into seed pose by bringing your shoulders onto your knees and your hands back by your feet with your palms facing up. Slowly roll up the spine. If you need to, you can take your hands onto your thighs for support. Once you come up, bring your inner legs together, sit onto the heels, take your hands into prayer, and press into your palms so you feel your elbows lift up and your armpits engage. Take your seat just a couple of inches from your heels, and then go down and up, down and up. Make sure that your tailbone is neutral. You can keep it slow or pick it up. Go down, down. Make sure to breathe. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause there. Don't sit down just yet. Try to hold it. Keep breathing. Okay, come forward, hands and knees, and then do a little drum roll through the feet, releasing all of that energy in the legs. Taking a couple breaths. And then sitting back again. Taking your hands into prayer. Once again, lifting the heart as you press into the palms, elbows wide. Coming up a couple of inches. And then start to curl your right hip towards your right shoulder, and then take it to center. And then your left hip towards your left shoulder, and center. You can keep it nice and slow like that. Focus on that squeeze and release through the hip, or pick it up. Take it side to side. Go right, center, left, center. And if you'd like to, you can take your arms up overhead and start to pull your elbow down towards your hip. Make sure to breathe. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause in the center. Hover. And then go on and sit onto the heels. Take your hands back behind you, fingers facing away from you. Tense your hands so you're high on your fingertips. Draw your upper arms together. Roll the collarbones broad. Keep the chin tucked lightly into the chest. Soften into the thighs. Soften into the belly. Open into the heart. And then let's do one more set. Bring your hands back into prayer. Take your seat away from your heels. You've got that tailbone on your marker on your tailbone again. You're going to start to curl and uncurl, drawing those circles. And then take it the other way. Pause in the center, hover, feel the strength in your legs, and then go on and have a seat. You can either come into that pose with your hands behind you on your fingertips, or if it's comfortable, some of you might even bring your forearms down. Lifting up through the heart, and either keeping the chin tucked into the chest, or dropping your head just slightly back so that you could gaze into the sky. Take a few deep breaths. If you're all the way back, draw your belly up and in, press into your hands, and let's all find down dog together, crawling forward, curling toes under, lift the knees. Inhale to tiptoes. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, and walk or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, sweep up to stand. Exhale, hands to your heart, or find airplane wings. Start to tilt your torso forward. Shift the weight onto the left foot. Take your right toes behind you. You could be holding on to furniture for support. Start to lift and lower. Right leg up, right leg down. Keep your toes pointed to the ground and your right hip rolling down. Nice. Let's do 4 more. 3, think of that leg long behind you. And now as you come up and you come down, tap down onto the pinky toe side, and then straight back. Tap down, straight back. You can do this as slowly as you need to. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. This time as you come back, pause in your airplane. And then bend both of your knees, bring your right knee towards your chest, your hands to prayer. And then open back up into airplane. Let's take that again, slowly crunching down. And then inhale, opening up. 2 more times. Standing legs so strong. Last one, take your time. Come back into your airplane, pause there, and either take baby tree with hands at prayer, toes on floor, sole of foot along ankle, or take right knee into chest, interlace fingers around knee, or flex your right foot, cross your ankle over your knee, and find a figure 4 chair pose. Maybe you can bend your standing knee, sit down into the hip. Maybe your fingers find the floor. If you're more advanced in your practice, you might take an arm balance here, flying pigeon. Breathe deeply in and out wherever you are. And then try to come out slowly with intention. If you're all the way down towards the floor, start to slowly come up. Take a pause in Samastitihi, feet hips width distance, arms alongside the body, palms facing outward, gazing forward as you find your breath. Maybe the right side and the left side feel different. Notice your body. And then if you'd like to, either tilt forward with airplane arms or prayer hands or holding onto your furniture. Now we shift the left toes back and start to lift and lower, up and down. You're squeezing and releasing through your left seat. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, get ready to add that little diagonal tap. Are you ready? Go straight up, tap back. Straight up, tap back. Nice job. Let's do 4 more. 3. Left leg long. And this time start to slowly curl, both knees bent, left knee to chest, hands to prayer. And then open up, airplane. Slowly come down, hover, curl in. Open, expand, inhale. 2 more. Feel your body gliding through the air. Last one. Opening up, pausing there, either taking baby tree or knee to chest or flexing left ankle and finding your figure 4 chair. Come down as comfortable for you and do whatever feels appropriate for your level of challenge today. Breathing in and out. As slowly as you can, with intention, start to come on up. Release it down. Shake it out. Shake out your hands, shake out your legs. Do whatever you need to do to reset. Take some deep breaths. And then step your left foot to the back of your mat and turn to face the long edge of your mat. So your toes are pointing outward towards the corners of your mat. Your heels are inward. There's about 2 hips distances between your heels. Take your hands to prayer or to hips and plie down and straighten up. Slowly down and slowly up. You can make this less intense by not coming down so low, or more intense by bringing your thighs towards parallel to floor. You can go faster if you'd like. Down and up. You can keep with that or bring it to the bottom and do tiny little pulses. So if you're in this variation, your thighs are constantly engaged. Feel the muscle wrap around the bone really strong. Let's do 8, 7. The smaller you make it, the more you feel it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten your legs up. Take your arms into the sky, body like a star. And then take your hands back to your heart or your hands on your hips. We're going to bring it down and then bring our knees back, squeezing through the outer hip. Trying not to let your knees roll past your big toe. Focus on that backward press. Beautiful. 8, 7, tall spine. 4, 3, put that all together. Plie down, knees back, down and back. Notice that your hips stay right under your heart and your head. There's one long line. Try not to tilt your seat back. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it at the bottom, hold it there. Let yourself shake a little bit. Breathe a little more. Can you sit a little lower? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten up again. Bring your feet parallel. Maybe toe heel your feet a little bit wider. And bring your right knee into bent for Skandasana. Stay up high. Soften into your left inner leg. Maybe some of you are down a little bit lower if you have that space. And then take it back into the center and to the other side. Find your breath. Let it lengthen and deepen. And let your breath carry you through cardio here. Start to bring it back into the center. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, come all the way up. Bring your toes out, heels in again. Bend your knees into that plie. Bring your elbows tucked in by your body, your hands in soft little fists. Start to rotate your left hip. And as you do that, drive the arm into a punch. Let's do it again slow on the other side. So this hip rotation is what drives the momentum. Do you want to pick it up? Go punch, center, punch, and center. Try to be light on the ball of your back foot. You can go faster. Punch, punch, punch. Try to set your gaze at 2 points on the wall, on the right and the left, and see if you can hit that same spot every time, moving with precision. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Pause here. Shift the weight onto your back foot. Bring your knee into your chest, elbows down, and then punch. And then knee. Pick it up if you can. Punch, knee. Exhale, exhale. Now, as you bring your knee up, keep your chest up. Try not to round your chest down. How about 4 more? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it back, punch side to side. Any speed that feels good for you. You can come down and up, or just keep it level. How's your breath? Make sure that you can talk and breathe, but you shouldn't be able to sing to me right now. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Pause there, shift back, and then add your punch. You can do it slow or pick it up. Knee, punch, knee, punch. Stand tall and be strong. You're gonna have to be a peaceful warrior sometimes in life. You're gonna need your strength. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Side to side. Use this to reset. Find your breath. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Start to let your arms go loose. Shift the weight onto the front foot. Come onto the ball of the back foot as you just sway side to side. Let your head roll the way your arms are swaying. And deepen your breath. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to the front of your mat. Feet hips width for balance. Take your right hand on your heart, your left hand over top of the right. Unless you're a lefty, maybe you go the other way. Close your eyes. Feel your heartbeat. Feel how strong your heart is. And be grateful for the gift of your beating heart. Feel all of that oxygenated blood pulsing through your whole body as you breathe deeply in and out. And watch how, as your breath slows down, the heart follows. Those two are best friends. And know that you can use that in your day if your heart starts to race. And slow down your breath and find peace. Always there deep in your heart. Open your eyes, steady your gaze. Bring your hands into prayer. Bring your big toes to touch. Bend your knees, come into chair. If it's comfortable for you, lift your heels up, come onto the ball of the feet. Keep your ankles strong and straight, the weight even through your 10 toes as you start to sit down. Sit down, maybe pause and toe stand with your hands in prayer or your fingers on the floor for balance. And then gently bring your sit down, either coming to one side or rocking back all at once. I like to turn to face the other side of my mat and come into baby boat. So the soles of the feet are down, big toes are touching, inner knees drawing towards each other. You could hold on behind the thighs if that helps you keep a lift in your heart. Otherwise, your hands can come into prayer. Tall spine. Inhale, tip back. Exhale, sit up. Inhale, exhale. Now, to make this less intense, you're sitting up higher as you rock back. More intense, you can come down more. Inhale, exhale. You can stay with that simple up and down, or as you come down, right leg long, as you come up, knee to chest. Inhale, exhale. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. If your leg is up, go on, bring it down, and keep your rocking up and down. Inhale back, exhale up. If you'd like to, add the left leg, long, knee bent. Leg long as you lower, bent as you come up. You've got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the leg, keep pulsing up and down. 4 more. 3. Now we're gonna add an elbow tap to the side. Sit up, come back, right elbow tap. Sit up, left elbow tap, up, exhale, inhale. Try to keep your knees together so they're not sliding around. And you can keep this up and down, right to left, or come back and just go right, left, exhale, exhale. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause in the center. Hover low. Set your gaze down at your belly. Find your breath there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll all the way up. Hug your knees. And then reach around. Maybe grab on elbow to elbow as you give yourself a bear hug. Tuck your chin in towards your chest, your nose towards your knees. Soften your spine and your belly, your shoulders and your face. And then sitting up and hugging behind the knees and either rocking over to one side and back or just rolling back onto the back. Hugging your knees in as you come back and moving around at first. Maybe tipping side to side, maybe drawing circles with the knees one way or the other, or the knees wide and away from each other and then together. Feel the entire length of your spine on the mat. And then set up for bridge. Bring the feet down. Feet are hips width distance. Maybe you can tickle your heels with your fingertips, arms alongside body. Take a deep breath in to prepare. And as you exhale, take your hips into the sky. If this is your first time doing bridge, then take a peek before you lift your hips up. Once your hips are up, keep your gaze into the sky. Press into your upper arms, all the way down into the palms of the hands. Press into the feet. One more inhale. And as you exhale, slowly bring your back onto the mat, vertebra by vertebra. Once you feel your low back come all the way down, take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, press up again. And if you'd like to, take a bind, hands at the low back, rolling the shoulders towards each other, but not away from the ears. And again, pressing into the arms, the outer arms that are on the floor, and into the feet. Imagining your inner knees reaching towards each other so that your knees stay in line with your hips. One more inhale. If your hands are bound, set it free and slowly roll it down. Once you come down, a deep breath in, a long breath out. And we'll do that one more time, any variation that works for you. You could also opt for wheel pose, taking your fingers, pointing them towards your shoulders so your elbows point into the sky, and then pressing into your hands and your feet. And imagine here your spine like a rainbow, not a pyramid, so that the bend is even, front body open. You can come down when you need to. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, if you're in wheel, bring the back of your head down and then slowly roll down. Once you come down, find broken bridge. Bring your knees towards each other, your heels wide. Take a hand on the heart and a hand on the belly. Close your eyes. Feel your heartbeat again. Feel your breath coming into and out of the hand on the belly. Once again, those belly breaths to calm the nervous system. Take a few more really deep, long breaths here. Maybe even bringing a gentle smile onto your face. One more deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Maybe let out a sound. And then bringing your feet back into parallel, hips width distance. Take a deep breath in. Exhale your right knee into your chest, either interlacing your hands at the back of the thigh or the front of the knee. And then with an exhale, drawing the knee in towards the chest and pressing all of the air out at the bottom of the lungs. Make sure your shoulders are soft. Your neck is floating. Right side of low back, lengthening into the mat. From here, flex your right toes towards your shin and then cross your ankle over your knee. Take your right hand, press your right knee away from you. Left hand can be alongside body or on the left thigh. You could stay there. Or for more stretch, draw your left knee in towards your chest, again, interlacing behind the thigh or around the knee. Reminding the shoulders to relax. Deep, slow belly breaths. Maybe you stay here nice and still, or you can gently rock side to side. Let your head rock if you're rocking side to side so your spine is loose. Take a couple more breaths. And then coming back into the center, unwinding the legs, hugging both of your knees towards your chest on an exhale. And then inhaling, feet finding the floor. Feel your back nice and long. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, left knee in. Hugging leg in as you exhale, drawing all the air out of the lungs. Flexing left foot, crossing ankle over knee, maybe just pressing left knee away. Or hugging the right leg in. Keeping that foot flexed ensures that the knee is protected. Relax every single muscle in your face. cleansing breaths in and out of the belly. Maybe rock gently side to side, letting your head roll around too. Let your body be loose and open. And slowly finding the center, unwinding your legs and exhaling a big hug. Inhale, feet to the floor. And I'll offer you two options for our next pose. Option one, supine bound angle. Soles of feet kiss as the knees go wide. You could have blocks or props under your outer leg if that helps to support you. Maybe a hand on the heart, a hand on the belly. Maybe you can find a double diamond shape, bringing your arms overhead and your elbows wide. Fingers reaching towards each other, but arms relaxed, palms soft. Maybe there's some other variation that feels good for you. Option two is to find frog pose. So you could either rock over to one side and press the floor away, or rock up. I'm going to demo this by doubling my mat up at the front and the back. A little bit more cushion for the knees if you're on a hard floor. And then you're going to bring your knees forward towards the front of the mat so that your feet can be on the mat as well. Try to find right angles in your legs so your heels line up with your knees and your knees with your hips. You might have to scoot your hips back a little bit. You could stay up on your hands, press the floor away. You could come down onto the forearms, relaxing into your hands. You could have some kind of bolster underneath your body if you have that in your space. You could make a pillow of your hands, turn your head to one side, or stretch your arms overhead or between the legs. So many places that you could go. Find what feels good for you. And try not to fidget here. Try to be really still, unless you need to adjust the pose for comfort. Close your eyes if they aren't already closed. Slow down the breath. You might even extend your exhale a little bit longer than your inhale. If you're in frog pose and your head is turned to one side, you might gingerly pick your head up, turn it the other way. Let the entire weight of your body let go onto the support of the earth beneath you. Take a few more deep breaths, totally relaxed. If you're lying in supine bound angle, you can slowly bring your knees together. Maybe your hands support you. If you're in frog pose, there's a couple different ways you could come out. You could slide forward onto the belly and bring the legs together behind you, or you could bring your big toes towards each other and roll back towards your seat. If you have your mat folded up, go on and send it long again. And let's meet our friends who are lying on their backs. Drawing our knees into the chest on an exhale. And either bringing the arms into 90-degree angles or into a T, taking a deep breath in with an exhale, tipping the knees over to the right. Head off to the left. Float your knees as much as you need to for your left shoulder to stay grounded on the mat. Soften down into the belly. Wrapping up class with several more of those really deep belly breaths. Another inhale. Let the exhale bring the knees back into the center. Take a full breath in there. Long breath out. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, tip the knees off to the left, rolling onto the outer left hip, setting your gaze out to the right. Maybe your eyes are closed. Full breath in, fill your lungs. Exhale, use the belly to draw the knees back into the center, and then take about 10 seconds to move around in any way that you need to. Get out all your wiggles and your fidgets. And then for final rest, you could find broken bridge again, with the feet on the floor, heels wide, knees resting on each other. Maybe your hands are on your body in some way. Or maybe arms are alongside the body, palms up. And if you'd like to, you could find full corpse pose by sending the legs long. Close your eyes if they aren't already. You could cover your eyes even. Take one more big deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, sigh it out. Let the breath out be very passive. And let your next breath in happen on its own. Take a few moments here to watch your body being breathed by this beautiful intelligence within that is right now, as you are still, doing the work to repair and restore you. If you feel like you need to stay here a little while longer, you can turn the volume down or pause the class. Otherwise, start to reawaken by deepening the breath. Gently curl and uncurl your fingers and toes. Maybe turn your head to the right and the left. Any other movement that helps you to reawaken slowly. And if you'd like a full body stretch, on an inhale, take your arms overhead. Arch the back away from the mat, open up. And with an exhale, hug one knee at a time into the chest and pause here to send a wave of gratitude into each and every part of your body. And gently start to rock from side to side. And pick a side to lie down on in a fetal position. Your bottom arm could create a pillow for your head. Eyes closed still. Moving slowly, mindfully out of our practice. And then with your eyes remaining closed, using your top arm for support, press into the floor, carrying that slow, mindful energy with you into the rest of your day. Meeting me in a comfortable seated position with your hands in prayer at your heart. Thumbs resting on the sternum as you connect deeply into your heart space again, and then bowing your head lightly towards your heart in a sign of reverence. Setting a closing intention here to move more from your heart with love for yourself and for those around you. Draw your thumb knuckles up to your forehead center, honoring the light within you. And as we exhale, let's close class by bowing to each other. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Slowly coming upright and opening the eyes. I hope that class went really well for you today. If you're sore after this, make sure you drink a lot of electrolytes, keep some gentle movement going in your body, make sure that you're stretching those muscles, and I can't wait to see you again for Pulse very, very soon. Have a great day.